Hey guys, in this video I decided to react to this video here. You think you're a 10 rules of modern dating and understanding women. It's complicated. So I think these women are American because this video is probably in the United States. So I wanna see the difference between them and the Brazilian women here from where I live. Let's see.
Who is better at self-improvement, men or women?
Women.
Self-improvement,
Women.
Definitely women.
Okay, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10.
10s across the board.
10,
Oh, period.
Okay, isn't saying you're a 10 admitting there's no room for improvement?
No, not at all.
Isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
You're right.
Yes. We were perfect. We just said
We
we
said
were
we're 10s.
That doesn't. You didn't say that being on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being perfect.
Facts.
Well, what would be...
Okay, the video just started. Is these women like this? Man, I don't think so. Man, I can't even speak. I can't believe this. We just started and it's like this already.
What would be
What
perfect
the
then?
heck is that?
On a scale of 1 to 10?
There is no perfect, really.
Isn't
There's
the
no
first step
perfect.
towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
Yes, 100%.
So then why would you admit that you're a 10, which is perfect?
These women
Because
also said 10.
you should feel in your own way that
Yeah,
you are perfect
you
because
should
that's
embrace
confidence.
that because that's manifesting that you are a 10.
12.
Isn't saying you're
Okay,
a 12
this is-
admitting there's no room for improvement?
Look at this girl's face. She said 12. The rating was 1 to 10 or 0 to 10. She said 10. Okay. I don't know if these women are American or they just live in the United States, or I don't know what's happening here, but man, what happened to these people?
Oh, you got me. No, that doesn't.
because I mean, the universal scale.
You gotta
Yeah.
speak in the microphone.
Is it universal scale? We're talking about like 20, right?
Right.
So like, there's always room for improvement. We just think highly of ourselves,
Yeah.
but there's always room for improvement. We just think highly of ourselves.
Well, isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
No, it just means that there's room to grow, right? Yes.
just means that
the
there's always
room to grow.
How
I
is
didn't
there
think we're
room to
perfect, we
grow
just said
if
we think
you're
highly of
already at
ourselves.
12? If
Okay,
you
but
feel
how
like
highly is
this?
too highly?
There's
One
not.
to
There's not
10.
a limit. There's not a limit.
There's never
not a
too
limit.
much.
You don't. There's not a level to where I think so highly of myself that it doesn't even.
Come on.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's not there.
I think everybody should think highly
Yes.
of themselves.
You should too.
All the way
Yep.
out in the outer
You
space.
should have the most confidence.
Okay,
high in the sky.
What is more attractive to you? Somebody that's down to earth and doesn't take themselves too seriously, or somebody who walks around and thinks they're all that?
I like both. I mean, no, I would.
It's like a mixture of both.
It's like it is a mixture of both. You want someone who thinks highly of themselves, but
also knows how to. Yeah.
Well, how can you be both? Aren't they
It's
contradiction?
very possible.
Yeah,
Look,
it
look
is.
at that one. Like, you know, I think highly of myself, and I'm hella goofy and down to earth at the same time. And I'm single, so
But we know that we're not better than anybody else.
Of course she's of course she's single. She's delusional, probably thinks she deserves more than she really deserves. And I don't know why these people think like that. And I'm already seeing that. Man, I don't know if most of these women are like this. I don't think so. It's hard to believe, but if most women in the United States are like this, I don't wanna go there. I really don't wanna go there. I thought women here were kinda bad. Not all of them, most of them are okay, but some women are just like that. But if you're gonna talk about the majority of women here is still good. So I don't know.
Okay, is it possible to improve without taking
Oh,
accountability?
those again.
No.
yeah, you have to be self-aware.
Yeah, look at their
What's the
face.
last mistake?
Look at their face. Those three said they're 10s, right? Look at the amount of makeup on their face. If you're a 10, do you really need makeup? Or maybe they think they're 10 with makeups. Without makeups, they're probably 5 or less. I don't know. But I don't know, man.
Mistake you took accountability for?
Damn.
What I'm seeing here
The
is
last
just
mistake
delusion.
I took accountability for?
Always being late.
Okay. Why is it often said that women are notoriously late?
Because it take a long time to look good, boo.
Yeah. Like we have so much to do. We have to like do our hair, our makeup.
Procrastination, basically.
Well, why not just start getting ready earlier?
Procrastination.
Okay. If you were on a first date, how long would you wait for a man who was late?
Not at all.
I wouldn't wait. If you're late.
Honestly, past 10 minutes. I would say if they're
Look at the
communicating with me,
hypocrisy.
I give it 10 minutes. With communication, I give it like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, if they're communicating.
As long as there's like letting me know what's up.
Okay. When preparing for a special night,
So, they have their excuses to say that they can be late, but the man cannot be late. So they probably want a man that have nothing to do in his life. Maybe he doesn't work, maybe, I don't know, he doesn't do anything. So it's never gonna happen for him to be late. I'm not a person that get late to almost anything because I plan ahead when I have something to do. But sometimes it happens. You're busy.
out on
I
the
don't know,
town,
man.
how much
I
consideration
don't
do you
like
give
what
towards
I'm
being
seeing
on
here.
time?
None. I have 15 minutes to make it to a club, and I still got to go change
I
and
don't
get
know.
ready.
Let me know in the comments. Are these women American women? I don't know if they are from. I don't know where these videos from.
Zero? Why is it often said that
Probably
women are
the United
notoriously late?
States, but
Because
Because
they
we
take
have more
fucking
stuff.
hours to
No,
get
we
dressed.
have more
They
stuff
want
to
do
do.
eyelashes,
We have more stuff to do. All they
More
have to
stuff
do is
to
take
do.
a
feet,
shower.
nails, hands.
A
They want
shower
to wax
and
that
get dressed.
coochie
We
before
got
they
way
can
more
get
shit to
out.
do.
They want to do all
We
type of
have
shit.
way more shit to do. They don't have nothing to do besides take a shower, hair already cut, throw an outfit on.
We're just always late
let's
because
be honest.
we
Men don't really care about our appearance that much. And one thing that I'm gonna say here is probably offend some people is that a lot of women, all they have to offer is their beauty and they don't have anything else, so they spend a lot of time being pretty, trying to be pretty. And we men, a lot of the times when you go on a date, for example, I don't have a car, but I see a lot of people that have a car. They spend most time making their car clean than trying to make themselves look prettier. So yeah, a lot of the
do
times
so much when we're trying to get somewhere. Like when we're getting ready,
I
we
mean,
dance
it's
and sing,
different.
and it's like we haven't done anything.
Okay. I often hear the excuse to be fashionably late, right? Why is fashionably late a thing when women are capable of being on time for a job?
I don't think it's an excuse.
Why do modern women have more of a problem submitting to a husband than they do submitting to an employer?
Okay, this one is easy
In other words,
because
why do
of
women
feminism.
why do
We
women
all
think
know
they are
that.
free when they serve their employers, but slaves when they serve their husband and children?
Because the employers give us money. Our husbands give us headaches.
So men
What type
don't
of
give you money? I thought
husbands
men were
are
providers.
these women
They are,
choosing?
but I know for sure I'm going to get paid on the first 15. I don't know with him.
Okay. What's one thing you wish men understood better about women?
Catcalling, it's not appreciated.
There's a difference from being creepy
And then just trying
Charming.
to like,
Being charming.
and complimenting. Catcalling is not complimenting.
not a compliment.
What
Guys, look at one thing right here. These women on the middle. This happens a lot. A lot of women try to make their faces good so they can look good on social media. But like the other women were saying before, they're lazy as fuck. They procrastinate a lot. So look at her face and compare it to her body. Look, just her belly right there. You can you can know a person just by looking at their body. So this is the type of women. I mean, those women just say the same thing.
does the behavior of
They're
approaching a
probably
woman
basically the
respectfully
same
look
thing.
like?
It looks
But
like a man.
It's hard for me to believe that every American woman is like this, because here, actually there was one saying the truth there. I mean, not that these are not saying the truth, but it looks bad
and
to
coming up to
see
you
that.
and just giving you literally a normal compliment, like your
Having-
outfit.
and
is
also
nice.
probably talking to you about yourself other than talking to you about your looks and what you look
manners.
like.
Instead of being like, damn, girl, that ass is fat. How about be like, wow, like you're a beautiful woman.
Makeup looks nice.
Yeah.
Something like that other than complimenting your physical.
If a man gives you a compliment and a woman gives you a compliment, does it have different meaning to you if it's the exact same compliment?
Yes. If a woman
Yes.
gives it to me, then it means way more. If
Yeah.
a man gives
Oh
it to
yeah,
I'm like, get the
a
fuck away
compliment
from
from a man means literally nothing, but a compliment from a woman
me, means a lot.
now that's something.
everything.
So what advice would you give to a man who maybe wants to come up and say something nice without being perceived as creepy?
Well, no, if all men stopped complimenting women, they would just go crazy because they need validation in their entire life. I'm not talking about all of them. I'm talking about the bad women I see here that looks exactly like these women on the video. I hope it's not most of them there in the United States because I didn't go there yet, but this makes me not wanna go.
Approach a woman nicely, say, I just
But anyway, they would go crazy if all men stopped catcalling them because they need the validation. We all know that.
want to let you know you're beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, instead of just like, maybe you could,
Or-
maybe
or
if she's into
don't-
it, if she's into it, stand there,
Maybe
wait a
that's where
second.
the
But if you can tell
delusion
she's
comes
like,
from.
like then walk away.
Also,
Yeah.
go
They all think they're tens, like this video is showing, because they get so much validation, especially on the internet today, on TikTok, Instagram, and things like that. A lot of men sending messages to them, catcalling them, things like that. It makes them think that they are better than they actually are. And that's men's horniness fault. We all know that, but anyway. Women end up being like that because of men's horniness.
into it, like not thinking that you're gonna
Get something
her
out of
in
it.
Yeah,
return.
get her right away.
Yeah.
Do women often find attractive men cute and romantic when an ugly one doing the exact same thing is creepy?
Honestly, yes. It's probably rude, but yes.
So then isn't it
You
entirely
didn't even
subjective?
think before
Yes.
saying that.
So then if so, why should a guy even bother trying to be romantic unless the woman already shows interest?
Well, I think it depends on the
Well, I
girl
don't know what I'm
also. Like it
talking
depends on
about.
who
Yeah,
you
I mean,
are.
if an ugly man came up to me and was like, "You're beautiful," I'd be like, "Thank you so
Well, aren't
much."
you also saying that it depends on the guy?
Yeah, it depends on the.
It does.
But,
I'm gonna
but
be
like
honest.
she said, like if an ugly guy comes up to me and is like, "Oh, like you look very beautiful," then
Someone that she thinks ugly, but let's say I don't think they're
Okay,
ugly.
they're just
that's
contradicting themselves every word they speak here, so I don't even want to listen to them, but I need to watch this. It's a torture.
the difference. So like
yeah.
attractive.
Everyone
is
has-
a scale.
Yeah,
beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Women will often say things like, all men cheat or men only want one thing. Are women more likely to accept negative generalizations about men than they are about women?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Why is that?
I think so because a lot of guys are different. There is like a 50% of them that are like good, like they're really nice and respectful, but there's other like ones that just don't have that, and they do whatever the fuck they want and
Okay.
act a fool.
Okay. But why is it when it comes to calling out female behavior, it depends on the woman?
Because women are weird as well.
Yeah, women do the same shit. There's some shicey ass girls out here in Vegas, especially.
Okay, yeah. A lot of them are on my channel, but you're not one of them, so.
Okay, at least those ones
If
are not
women
hypocrite.
don't need men-
They know the women do the same.
Why do women date men?
For their own pleasure.
What do you mean?
We don't need them, but we want them.
We want the attention. We like the attention.
I don't know, maybe procreate.
She can only say that in a world that men built, and men built this world so well that women feel like they don't need men anymore. Because now we are not like cavemen hiding from tigers, animals, predators, other men trying to kill them and get their things. So women in general are so safe these days that they really feel like they don't need men. But if all men disappeared of the earth, like some women want this to happen, we all know that, they will just die because there will be no electricity, there will be no food, the builds that we made is just gonna break down. They're not gonna build anything because they just wanna live the good life that men built to give them. So
boredom, the need to not be alone.
Well, why not just date a woman?
Look, I do that, so I don't know.
Okay, why not just date a woman?
Because I'm not into that.
Attention.
Okay, so why do women date men?
Because they have a penis.
Okay. So if women want dick, how is that different than men sexually objectifying women?
oh, now they don't have anything to say.
Because
These
women have
questions
more
are good.
feelings. I mean, they do that, but their feelings come behind
It
it. Where
gets them
men,
in
they
like
just
2 questions.
If
Yes,
women don't need
something.
men, why do women date men?
And on the second question,
Dick.
they just think
Okay,
their
how is that
whole
different
life.
than men objectifying women sexually?
Damn, that's a good ass question. I don't have an answer.
we really can't provide nothing but pussy. At the end of the day, that's true.
Okay, so then how come when you ask a woman what she brings to the table, that's not her answer?
Because they're not being true to themselves.
Okay, interesting. All right. So why do women complain about being sexually objectified when you think that the JJ is pretty much all they're bringing?
That's a good question. Wow. Next question, Steven.
You don't have an answer? Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right. Do you think a woman's body count matters in
He
dating?
doesn't know what to say.
Well, yes. Okay. When guys look at it, yes, because for females to have sex, we have to give them consent, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when a guy has sex with a female, he scored basically.
Okay, so it's unladylike
Yeah.
for a woman to go sleep with
Just
several
telling the truth
guys, you know what I
there.
mean? Because
At
back in
least
the day,
one.
women didn't sleep with someone, or they didn't even lose their virginity. They got married virgins, you know what I mean? So that's how it's been. So that's already been like the stigma for women. So when dudes do it, it's already okay because it's been okay for so long. They had prostitution going on all the way back when Jesus was alive, you know what I mean? So that's why people still
Yeah, some
make it
people
okay
even
today.
say that prostitution was the first job, actually. Because let's be honest, all men want sex and some are willing to pay for it. So if women can get money out of that, they are gonna do it. And I really believe that this was the first job. Because let's be honest, if someone wants something, there's gonna be someone to sell it, and men always wanted sex. So
Yeah, it definitely matters. We like to say it doesn't, and it shouldn't, but it does.
Now, the fact that you also like women, does it matter to lesbian women the same way that it matters to men?
No.
That's interesting. How do you explain the difference there?
I feel like a lot of times, when it comes to that, it's the idea of you being, more experienced. Not saying that people are against, messing with, a first-time person, but that's such a, emotional attachment experience if I'm the first person taking your virginity. Well, if you come across somebody that's already, know what they're doing, then, yeah, you're kind of a little bit more comfortable with that. So I don't know why that's different with those two, but I know in the queer community, it's definitely a little different.
Yeah. Well, if a woman's body count doesn't matter, why would a woman ever slut-shame another woman?
Because females are haters. They be hating on each other.
Well, if women don't even trust other women, then why should men trust women?
Because, like I said, we provide the vajayjay.
Okay. Well, if women provide the vajayjay and men provide the resources,
Just
how is dating not just a
contradicting
loose form of
herself
prostitution?
Again.
It is. I never said it wasn't.
Okay, so then why do women get offended when you call them prostitutes?
Because they hate getting told the truth.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Why do women hate being told the truth?
Because we are very hard-headed and we don't like to listen.
I think a lot of women have a hard time admitting
Sometimes she
when
contradicts
they're wrong and they
herself, but then she knows what she's talking about, so not really.
just want to win the argument, even though, and then you go so far to the point of no return where you're just like, I just have to be right. I don't know why it's a hard thing.
aren't men more likely to concede even if they're not wrong?
Oh, yeah.
Why do we have the expression being the bigger man?
You know, I
Being
don't
a
know.
bigger man? I've
So why is
never
it often
heard
said that women are more agreeable than men?
I mean, maybe there's a translation here, but I don't know.
I think we're agreeable, but in a different way.
How so?
I feel like you said with that, to like please a partner, but I feel like women are people pleasers, like just regular in their everyday life. Like I will see myself or see other women, whether it's like in the workforce, whether it's when it comes to being a parent, whether it's your relationships with other women. We'll just kind of take a back seat just to be like, okay, cool, like whatever, we'll go with the flow with that. But I feel like, yeah, when it comes to men with their partners, they'll concede first, but I don't know about like their interactions with other men if that's the case.
Well, how can you be a people pleaser if you also need to be right?
It's a double-edged sword. People are complicated. Like, we're walking contradictions.
Okay, that was a good video. And not all of them are delusional. In the first minutes of this video I thought that I would never want to go to the United States. But maybe there's some hope there. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this.